22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. Taking it about the 1. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one goes for 24 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Seahawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Bengals get ready for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Richardson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Richardson. Flushed out right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found the lane to pick up the 1st down.
Richardson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here 1st half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work. This to the 45. 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. This is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Well, this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. Down inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Isaiah Hodgins.
40 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of. Last drive, series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
3rd and long for Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete. Mike Davis.
He's got room at the 30.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw.
Flush to his right.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Taylor Heineke.
An 18-yard.